Sweet dreams, my friend. Oh, difficulty connecting. Oh, so weird. It casted to all those, but it didn't cast to. How weird, huh? Best part of life is giving and receiving love, even when it hurts when they are gone is worth. I mean, that's what people ultimately want is just to be loved and validated. At least in my opinion. I mean, like everybody I've ever talked to, I talk to people, I really love to talk to people that are like 90 plus years old because you learn so many life lessons from them. And from doing some of the documentaries I've done, I've learned so much about people that way. Yeah, and I was gonna say some people don't have that kind of relationship. And but you became the mother that you never had. I'm guessing, right, Carrie? That's amazing. You have a great relationship with your daughter. It's so important. That's crazy, Tina. I haven't heard that. But they do have AI for photographs. I did my grandmother's picture and I did another picture of my grandfather when they were younger. And I sent it to my aunt. She didn't like it. She didn't like it. Of course, she knows how her mother's movements and everything. And my mom loved it. She thought that was a really cool way to like see them move. Your auntie's filled in for her. I'm so glad you had that. Yeah, because not everybody has that. Some people have toxic and abusive parents, mothers. So they never get to experience that. And, yeah. Yeah, I've had friends like that. And then my mom ends up being like their mom, kind of thing steps in. And I never can imagine that, but it's because the person, whatever the situation is different for everybody, but the person is just, they have never healed. Yeah, they still got their own traumas, but it gets passed on. Yeah. It was on a show 60 Minutes, maybe. I don't remember. It was not so long ago. Could probably Google it. It was on a show 60 Minutes, maybe. Oh, why that, Mama? Hello, silly lime. How you doing? I guess YouTube worked finally. So weird, huh? Hello. It is, and it's lifetime. I have a family member that, like, their mom was just a birth canal. She was just a carrier of a baby, and she was never parenting the child, and no, not in the life or anything. It's really sad, because that person in my family is like an amazing person. Like I love them so much. What's up, Blue? How you doing? What are you doing? I'm in the warehouse. We're on Whatnot, and we're just hanging out, having a chat. There's another chat here on the Whatnot, and so YouTube, you guys can't see what Whatnot's having to say, um, and vice versa unless you come over here. You want me to mod you? Yeah, I don't think so. It's your first time here. I don't really know how to mod anybody over there. I don't know how to do that. Your husband still wakes me up from night terrors weekly, and I'm 60. Oh, I'm so sorry, Carrie. Have you ever looked into is it EDMR? Is that what it's called? I've heard about it. I heard it helps with that. But it's a lot of like mental exercise. But I have a friend that is a EDMR therapist or EMDR. It's one of the two. I mix them up. And said it's a lot of painful work, but it's so worth it. Yeah. Adam, Adam, really? Really? That's an old one. My grandma knows that one. Should I read it? Yeah, it's such an old one. What's up, Ingo? How you doing? So we're just talking. We're just hanging out and having a nice chat. Welcome in over at YouTube. You believe me? Okay. Thankfully, somebody does. Your daughter tells me to do that. She's a doctor of psychology. Oh, you really maybe should look into it. Doesn't hurt. I mean, you have to pay for yourself. I don't think insurance pays for that, but they might. You're the sofa king? Nice. Can I do a backflip on stream? I can. I can. I might drop the camera though. Tuna sandwich. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I have watched the Minecraft movie. I also recorded my mom reading one of the recordable books. She read them to my son, Morcher. That's awesome, Tina. You're tired, huh? I bet. I thought of doing the EMDR. You're gonna spam? Okay, tuna sandwich, spam away. What kind of topping do you like on your sandwich? You're mad if I actually pull it off? Yeah, Minecraft movie was good. Love it. Oh, you're going away? Okay. Yeah, I totally get that. See, YouTube is wild. Thank you for the hearts, YouTube. I appreciate all of you. Cheese or cheddar? No, I don't want no cheese. I don't eat cheese that much. Goat cheese. Everybody's being nice over there so far. Yeah, I've heard mixed. Sometimes it makes it worse, sometimes it makes it better. But I'm glad you have a daughter that does that. That's cool. That your daughter can guide you, you know? Oh, Frank. All of you have shared so many beautiful things. Tell YouTube fried bologna sandwiches or peanut butter, Miracle Whip, and dill pickle sandwiches are the best. Goat cheese is legit nasty. I know I'm having like 6 conversations here. So you wait, Tina, fried bologna sandwiches or peanut butter, Miracle Whip, and dill pickle sandwiches. That's like a pregnancy craving. Speaking of daughters, I cannot find a dress for the wedding. No way. Really? I'm sure you've been shopping. Have you found anything on Whatnot? Or you got to try it. You got to try it on, right? So she can go with you to pick it out and stuff. And does she give you like a color she wants you to wear or no? Who are you? My name is Dee. Cindy, that's so exciting. How much time do you have? A couple of months, right? Oh yeah, because it's June. Oh my gosh, that's gonna be so exciting. It did? Uh-oh. Oh, you're talking to Frank? No, I can't. You're right. Yeah, you guys gotta calm down. You guys gotta calm down on YouTube right now, okay? India, what's up? You get mad fast? You should go to therapy for that. It's very helpful. Soap is tasty. The bologna by itself, but the other is peanut butter, Miracle Whip, and a dill pickle. Oh, so YouTube, do you guys like to eat peanut butter, Miracle Whip, and dill pickle sandwiches? I do not like Miracle Whip. It's so gross. Sorry, I grew up on it. Can't eat it. Yeah, I can't do it. I can eat best foods. I can eat vegan A's. I can eat vegan A's. I can eat Hillman's. I'm dead. Does the microphone too loud or is it better right there? I don't like pickle. You don't like pickles? I like pickles in my tuna sandwich. Dukes. Hell yeah. Oh, you like the Miracle Whip? I can't. Or the sandwich spread with that. Ugh, no, I can't eat that either. Hellman's, yeah. Has anybody ever tried? You almost got me to read that. That was really gross. Oh my gosh. I love pickles and drinking a pickle juice. Frank, that's great. I love that for you. Pickles on my steak and cheese. Oh, it's so good, huh, Phil? I love pickles. I love anything pickle. I'm high in life too. That's what they call the devil. Hell, man. I know, it's so gross. Right? Only pickle juice when I have a cramp. Oh, no, you don't like oh, you don't like pickles. Okay. You only like I was gonna say something else. No, the YouTube comments are hilarious. I think Ahmad should go look. You can't do any mayo, Miracle Whip, secret sauce, island, tartar sauce. They all make me gag literally. Really? Forever or just like as an adult? Pickles are okay. You're making me hungry. Say it. I'm not a tella. Yeah, you should. Always, huh? My husband, he can't eat any kind of mayonnaise. He doesn't like it. Or eggs. Cheeky turtle resale with a raid. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We're having a chat here as usual. How was your show? Try not to laugh. We're having a conversation with YouTube. Isn't Cheeky Turtle Resale have the cutest name and the cutest logo picture of her turtle? I know. Yeah, long but awesome show. Oh, I'm so glad. Welcome in, friends. I hope everybody's doing good. Thank you for being here. Tiki Turtle Resale, everybody make sure you're giving a follow. What kind of show did you have tonight? How was it? It was long but good. What were you selling? It's pickle day. Yeah, you love gag egg. Oh, I don't think I've eaten that before. Oh, wow. She is the sweetest. Yes, I agree, Crafty Fox Creations. And very cute stuff. Yeah, so you must have got rated from someone else. Tonight was collectibles, nice. Yeah, when I met Cheeky Turtle Resale, like over 2 years ago. Oh, you got rated for it. That's awesome. Same. I think you were like my fourth or fifth raid tonight. Thank you so much. Um, thank you for the sub. When I met you, I remember you were starting to collect all those little tiny miniatures for your shadow box or your printer box thing. How many of those do you have now? A lot. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad. OGs, yeah, a lot of OGs here on the whatnot tonight. My son blends pesto and mayo together for a sandwich. It's pesto and mayo. Really? I wonder how that is. You bought all of them? I mean, they're minis, right? Yeah. You had the tiny display, the 1 inch by 1 inch. I remember that. Yeah, that was fun. You filled it with a lot of my minis. I remember. Well, they're your minis now, but yeah. Officer Doofy. No Carlitos. I can't repeat that. I know all the OGs. There's a lot of. Yeah, when I started Whatnot, I was selling a lot of. I was selling a lot of like miniature animals, wades, lots of vintage glass. But tonight we were doing a chat show, so I usually have been kind of doing those lately, but we're almost finished with the one project so I can get back to selling. But I sell a lot. Typically, I sell like vintage decor, glass. Uh, I was like, oh, what do I have over here? Lots of small animals, and then I have like toys, keychains, Disney stuff. You made shadow boxes? Yeah. So whatnot's a lot of fun. So tonight we were just kind of having a little chat here a little bit. We're in the warehouse. I'm not really in the warehouse. It's just a backdrop, just in case you were like wondering. Spinach artichoke dip, Eddie? No, I don't make that. It's good in a grilled cheese though. I'm gonna mix it up. I'm gonna mix it up. I want to try to pivot and change a few things, but I'm probably gonna just load my bin. But I'm gonna go back to at least selling like 3 to 5 times a week. I don't know. We'll see after the 365 is over. Yeah, and my days are really full, so I'm really tired by the time I go live. So I need to switch something up. Maybe do another daytime show. Maybe I don't know. Maybe going a little bit earlier because I'm really slacking on that part. I should be going in at 10:23 p.m. instead of 11:23 my time. That's a whole, and I've been going at 11:45, 11:43. It's kind of too late. Even though I don't mind, just some nights I'm tired. Like I won't function. More feet pics. We don't do feet pics here. Yeah. You guys like feet pics? Why do you guys like feet pics? I'm asking YouTube. You did a box show a long time ago on my trip, but yeah, I did. I did a mystery box show before they changed all the rules. I had 38 mystery boxes. They were pre-built. Each box was a theme. So I had like 5 electronics. So one box maybe had like a Wii with all the controllers. You like that? People love that show. Some games. So I had 2 of those. I had a I had a Michael Kors purse, beautiful brand new bag. Um, I had another bag. I forget what brand it was. Probably 2 Michael Kors. And then I had a Coach wallet. I had like all kinds of really good stuff. And then I had like vintage boxes. They were large mystery, large flat rate. And thank you. They did all have, and then one was all trinket boxes. And then one box was all good night, cheeky turtle resale. Yeah, take care of your, get some food, definitely. You got to do all that shipping tomorrow. Well, good luck, friend. Sweet dreams. But I had sold 38. I started everything at $25. I had 25 or $35. I gave everybody a coupon. Only like 3 or 4 people applied the coupon. But then what happened when I shipped it was I ended up having to pay $144 in shipping fees. Yeah. So whatnot fixed that. It was a bad glitch. Excuse me. Yeah. So, but the mystery box, I really love doing that. And I started building. So in my shed, I had like 40 more boxes that I built. I sold about 10 of them. I have 3 of them in the shed right now. Yeah. But what happened was when you make a flat rate box and you do a custom ship profile for it, you have to put that it's 70 pounds, not 5 pounds or 3 pounds. Because if you did like 10 boxes, it adds the weight together up to 70 pounds. And that was a glitch. I think they fixed it now. Yeah, so it was an expensive glitch. Yeah, so because I'm like, oh, well, I made good money, except I just lost $150 in shipping. Yeah, so it takes right off the top of your profit. Yeah. Hey, Brock, how are you? You guys didn't say why you guys liked him. I'm not selling anything on YouTube. Yeah, it was like a lesson I learned. So I didn't do another show after that because I was like, ugh, what happens if I do another show and that happens again? Whatnot's not going to cover it. So I just postponed it. I got too busy. So now they're literally in my other shed. I don't know. I think actually I donated some. I have some for Smash or Ship, and then I have like 5 vintage Christmas. So I left them in there. They're all boxed up, and when I have, I guess, September-ish, then I can put them on here. I don't really want to deal with them. Yeah, but I don't know what's in there, but they're full of like things. Bolts, what's up, Hot Mess? How you doing? You just learn, you know. I think, oh, what was the other one I had? Yeah, it was a little something from every category. Some of them are pretty good, yeah. Some are just like average. Hey, Ty, how are you? Wait, what? Happy to see you made it through the suspension ban sweep. My account's not in any bad standing, so, but thank you. Um, my little drawers, I miss those. Those were the funnest. Do you guys remember when I did the blind bids? OMG got me inspired on the blind bids. They were fun, huh? I was kind of scared to do it, but I trusted her. She inspired me. So what the blind bid was, I call it mystery bid. I didn't like to call it a blind bid for a certain reason. I would have my camera on the stage, and then I would pick anything in my inventory. So the higher the bid, the better the option. And I would give you 3 items to pick from. And so say the bids were going for like 40 and 50 bucks. So I picked 3 things. Some things were valued at that price. Some were a little bit higher, but most of them were like, so it went for the 35, 45, or 55 bucks. I would pull something good and they could pick. I just had to make sure the weight was kind of the same. And if it wasn't, then we would put a shipping label and they would buy the extra shipping. It was great. Yeah, I did it a few times in a row for that. They didn't get to see on camera what they were getting. Or did they? Did they? No, we didn't show on camera until at the end. Everybody was down. They said, let's do it. But it was like a lot of fun. Yeah, so I had like little baby swung vases. And I'm like, okay, here's option number 1. And then I'd put like a really good item and they're like, oh, I'll take that. Yeah, and it might be 20 bucks more, you know, but they got it for whatever they bid on it. Yeah, it was fun. And then the mystery drawers were a lot of fun, but then I found out I can't really do them. They're down here though. Little drawer with tons of tchotchkes. And the last round that I had, they were amazing. What's up, tuna sandwich? Um, one drawer was full of little miniature dollhouse furniture. And sometimes I would put prizes. So I'd write on a Post-it note. Yeah, everybody loved the drawers. Nobody was doing the drawers on Whatnot. And then all of a sudden, like 10 people had it. It was hilarious. It's just a little shelf with like 3 rows of 3 drawers. And then maybe I had one night where I put on the Post-it note, Fenton cat. And then I would have a prize in there. So I'd only have one prize, or I'd have every drawer had something written on one week. But I did those a lot, like for weeks and weeks. They were just fun. And then I would make a story up as I pulled everything out of the bin for whoever won it. Yeah, it was kind of funny. Do you guys remember that? I'd pull the item out and I'm like, oh, look. And there's like Christmas ornament. There's like taffy. And the drawers are pretty big, actually. They're little ones, but they're kind of big and deep. Yeah, I would tell the story, make it up. Everybody had a different story. Yeah, it was funny. The marbles, you've got balls for days. Yep, you did. Yeah, there would be like some really good glow marbles in there. Stickers, Christmas. I don't know, I had miniature Christmas cards, and then I had I don't know, I could fit a lot in there. Some keychains were in there. Yeah. And then what else? I don't know. There was just all kinds of cool little things. But I would make a story up for each. Oh, all the little plastic animals, the real old ones. Yeah, there were those. Maybe some little miniature dolls. Mailbox. I have okay. I have the Mailbox Madness. That's one of the games I have that in my shed as Med Expires giveaway. So when I go in there to do it, I'll have that again. They're loaded. And actually one of the prizes is It's not this, but it's a wireless mic. Yeah, it's pretty good. One of the, because I know I could do that as giveaway. One of the prizes is if you find the feet, if one of the there's 6 mailboxes, and if one of them have the pair of feet in it, you win the wireless mic set. So I'm going to do that as buyer's giveaway. When I go in the shed and do the mystery, when I do the mystery or blind bags, the little find the feet. Yeah, just make it fun. You don't get to keep my feet. I mean, you can have them. I don't care because I have a few of them. Hold on a sec, please. But no feet pics. Yeah, you can't sell feet pics on whatnot. And I think anything that's like misleading like that, you can't. Oh, remember? Okay, then you know what I just thought about right now? I did this the very last round I was doing the drawers. I did this game and I would guess, okay, I would do the drawer, the person bought the drawer, and then I would take a note and I would say, okay, I'm going to write down what drawer number I think you're going to pick. And I folded it up and I put it and I said, now pick what drawer. If you're right, you're going to get an extra prize. And I did that one night and I was dead on matching with everybody. Like it was pretty cool. I'm sure you guys remember that too. Yeah, that was fun. I wish I could bring those back. I wish I could bring the mystery drawers back. They were cool. I mean, I could bring them back, but every drawer has to have exactly the same kind of item in it. So if I put like a little wallet in it, they all have to be similar. So like, the little Loungefly wallets, they all have to be that, but they could be a different style or a different theme. Yeah, but that's just not fun. I mean, that's cool, but it's just not fun like the little tchotchkes. I have it down here. Yeah, what's in it now? I don't know. Yeah, no feed pics. Yeah, the mailbox thing was fun. YouTube's behaving right now. Thank you for being here, YouTube. I appreciate you. Let's see. You guys are funny. I am Steve, right? Yeah. So, I think like with the way I used to sell, I sold a lot in the first couple of years. I pivoted and then I started doing chats for the last few months, but I still sell in between. Now I want to do something different just to mix it up a little bit. I'm not going to get pallets or anything. I have a place actually right by me that gave me some really great pricing on it, but I don't know. I just don't want to. I want to sell what I have already before I start buying a pallet of stuff. It's too much, you know. How about anybody else want to change what they sell? What do I want to sell? I think I want to do sports cards again. Yeah, I'm gonna be a card seller again. I sold a lot of baseball cards and it's gonna be tedious, but I think I'm gonna go back to singles. I'm hungry, so all I can think about drawers with bakery yummies. Oh, that would be good. Yeah, I really do. I collected for 30, almost 30 years, and then I quit when PSA came out because it pissed me off that they made it an adult collectible, not for kids, because kids, it's the parents' money. Um, so I don't know. I might do that a little bit, but I still do love vintage, all the small animals and things. What's up, GTT? How you doing? Yeah, so I don't know. I've thought about it a lot, but I also like the other side of it. Um, when I do like some of the private streams and one-on-one support. I have, yeah. I was in like his first stream, and then he does like chat shows. I think on Sunday. Yeah, on Sunday. He was smart to create that brand. I never wanted to close. Oh gosh, you have a unit full of quality stuff. What's up, Casey? I sound like Melissa McCarthy? Oh, that's a cool compliment. Thank you. She's funny. You know what? I used to do clothing. I used to do clothing. What's up, my friend? How are you? That's I didn't start out selling clothing. I actually started out being a handmade creator. And I did I'm at my warehouse. I did like crafts. So I created children's nursery decor strictly for babies. And it was an accident. I started doing that as a business when I wanted to decorate my daughter's bedroom as a baby, and I couldn't find anything neat. So I started seeing like nursery bedding. I was like, I could totally create that out of wood. So I started doing that and selling that. And I was pretty successful with it. And I did that for about 3 years, and I sold on the E platform. There was no Whatnot at that time. And all of a sudden I started getting people copy me. So I decided to open up a store on the Bay. And as soon as I opened up a store, it changed the algorithm and my sales. I was probably selling like when I first started, I was selling like 100 items a month, which is a lot. And then it grew and grew and grew. And I was like making a pretty good income just doing that. And then I'm not kidding you. As soon as I opened the store, I got like 4 sales a week. I'm like, I messed up. The algorithm had to change. And it did. And so if I hadn't opened up the store, I think it would have been doing good. I opened up the store, there was all these people, because everybody copies everybody. Nobody's like doing original stuff. And maybe. Anyway, I had that business for 3 years. And then I'm like, okay, that's not working out, but I did it. I sold the rest of my inventory, and then I had already dabbled in technology. So I started buying, there's about 10 colleges by my house. And so you get a lot of students that come over from, international students and work on their visas, come to school. Well, at the end of the term, when they're done with school, they sell all their stuff. And I was like, I wonder if they have computers. Maybe I should see who's selling their laptops. And sure enough, every time they would leave, they would sell the laptop. Or if they were at Starbucks, they'd spill their coffee on it. So I'd buy it for nothing, buy all these broken laptops, always Apple, because that's what most of the kids had. And lots of times it's like they spilled their latte on it. Well, shoot, I could clean that. I know how to acid wash it, easy. Take it apart, acid wash it, dry it, put it back together and sell it. So kids would come to me with like literally brand new computers. I'd buy them for like $100, $200. And then I'd turn around and fix it. Cause sometimes you don't know if you're going to be able to fix it. And then I'd sell them for like, cause they were new, I could still get about $1,000 out of each one. And I did that for about 2 years. Very smart. Thank you. But I made friends in the college. So the people that worked there would tell them, like if anybody had a broken item, they'd come to me. Back then, like MacBook Pros, you could take them apart, you could replace everything. So if the RAM got messed up or the hard drive, I could replace it. Now everything's built in. It's like disposable. But that actually I did longer. I think I did that for 5 or 6 years. And I really liked that. It was very, very good. And then I had the store, so I sold. Then if it was broke and I couldn't like make it work, I could sell all the components separately. But now you would have to sell like the whole board, and nobody's going to buy the whole board. You could almost buy a computer for what that cost. Yeah, I did that, but I do love the tech stuff. And then it kind of that was just the side thing, and then I just sold everything except like I got into clothing for a little while there. I love clothing. I think it's great. But I had a friend that had a shop from the computer. Then I had a friend that had a shop, and she had clothes, suits, expensive business suits for plus size women. And she wanted to expand, and she's like, "Hey, do you think you could sell some of this on eBay for me?" And I was like, "I don't really like clothing. Um, Easy to pack and all that, I know." But anyway, she talked me into it. I did that for like a year and a half for her, but I did it under my account. And I had so many returns towards the end. I was just like, I can't sell the clothes anymore because it just wasn't worth it. Yeah, it was like almost too much. And it mostly was international sales, which was really, really good. Yeah, but there would be towards the end, there was a lot of cancellations. Like I didn't get my order, but yet tracking shows delivered. And a lot of the Bay would not side with like that. What do you need? Do you need some packing tape? Packing tape? I know. You need some whatnot tape. I've got it. I've got Thriftworks stickers. Would you like some of those? Let me just get them from the shelf. Okay, I got it. I got you. I got you. That is how I live beachfront after my divorce. Reselling all the goods, foreign students, snowboard. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's crazy the money. Oh, and what's really crazy, Karen, Soul Reaper. What's up? You're a Karen? No. Yeah. What's crazy is the amount of stuff that's so good they would throw away, these kids, was nuts. Yeah. It was crazy. So I know my friend, right? They can't fly home, so it makes sense. And they don't have time to donate it. You know, they don't know. They don't really know the area. But like the college right here, I know yeah, they don't care. But there's a few kids that like they just give it away. They put it, usually they don't throw it in the trash, they put it next to it. But I know the groundskeeper at the college here, and he's like, there's so much stuff. I can't even donate it. I don't have time. You know? Yeah, so I've gotten some stuff like this last semester, all computer tech. There's iPhones, tons of iPhones, but a lot of them are cloud locked because they pay the contract. You have to be pretty sad to come in here and write all that on my YouTube, huh? I mean, really? Are you okay? Are you okay? Do you need anything? This is a community. So in community, we're kind to each other. Now you want to call me sweetheart? Have a nice one. Bye. People are strange. Trash shoot. Yeah. It was over the top crazy because outsiders don't know about yeah. No, I know. I think it was like, because the other area, you know what? Scum, I don't know. That was just so rude, right? But you can't, I don't take it personal. That's somebody that doesn't really like themselves. So I hope they figured it out. Yeah. We don't need to be mean. It doesn't offend me. It's just they don't know how to communicate. Yeah. I'm sure, Christy, they do, but I think there's so much because there's a lot of kids that live on that campus. And then across town, in this one city, it's 5 miles from me or less. There's 8 or 9 colleges, and yeah, they have a lot of good stuff there. I've gotten several computers from there. I actually, and when I joined this group, there was this like college kid Facebook reselling group, and it's part of the college thing, and that's where I get a lot of like computer. Yeah, I bought. What did I buy there the last time? Oh, I bought, like a tablet for drawing, digital tablet for artists, a Wacom tablet that is probably like $700. I bought it for like $100. Yeah, I use it all the time when I illustrate. I bought that last year, actually. I was gonna buy this touch screen one. They have a monitor like that, but I didn't want to. The guy wanted a lot. But he had somebody else gonna come look at it. I said, that's okay. If you don't sell it, I'll get it. Angela, what's up? Welcome in. You got the Awake Club. Wake up. Yeah, so it's fascinating, but it's really great. I had gone to sure, John, no problem. Should I mail you a check? Yeah, I had I don't know. I was trying to think what year that was. So I usually go like in May. Okay, perfect. It'll be rubber though. It'll be a rubber check. Yeah. Yeah, this other place, they have a truck that comes and does a pickup. So like at the beginning of May to about the third week in May, they're cleaning the dorms, and then they basically these companies do like a weekly pickup, and there's tons and tons of stuff. I actually sold I used to sell cars years ago, and I sold to a foreign exchange student who went to Pepperdine University in Malibu, and they were from Sweden. They were super nice kids. They literally bought the car for cash. It was like 1 year old, but it was a ton of money. And they drove it around for 3 months, and they were like my age, so I hung out with them, and they were a lot of fun. Anyway, when they were leaving to go back to Sweden, they're like, "Do you want the car?" And I was like, "Oh no, I just bought a car. I don't need it." And they're like, "No, you could like have the car." They were going to give me the car. And I was like, I already have. I just didn't want to deal with it. Yeah. And but I helped them sell it. Yeah, I helped them sell the car. It was a Mustang. It was such a fun car too. Consumerism. Oh yeah, we overconsume as humans. It's what's crazy to me too. I was getting along this is the whole start of that conversation was um the amount of waste. Like there's a seller on here that does a lot of dumpster diving. There's probably a lot of sellers that do that. Um, but her name is Salty Stella. I really like her. She does, she definitely is a content creator, and she dumpster dives a lot. And she shows what some companies do to products, and it's really sad. No, I have it, John. I have it. Yeah. And it's like, I think it was Vans that she well, I've seen Vans in the trash, and they brand new, no box, and they slice them at the back of the heel or along the side so people can't get them. It's kind of a bummer. I don't know why they have to do that. Disposable everything. Well, if you look, there's a documentary. Yeah, there's a lot that do. It's like, what? Yeah, there's a lot. There's what's that guy, Dumpster Dive King, I think is his name. Yeah, they should donate them to shelters. How many people that don't have just some basics, that we take it for granted. Yeah. And I know that those companies do donate, but it depends, I think, who the manager is. Because like Vans donates to this youth foster home that I go. They have like a little thrift shop, and I go to their thrift shop. They sell the Vans for $20. They get them for free from Vans directly. So I don't know. Maybe they're franchises and they just trash them. I don't know. I'm always like, what? I know that brand. Yeah. They do that too. There's a purse brand too. I forget. Not Coach. One of those brands. They do the same thing. They spray paint or use Sharpies all over it, which you can get that out. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's their product to do what they want with, but it's still crappy in my opinion. Yeah. Yeah, and that dumpster diver guy, he finds stuff and then it's trash like that too. Same thing with Salty Stella. She's a seller on here. But if you watch her, follow her on like TikTok and stuff, she shows, yeah. Who who was in the live when Tweetco dumpster dived? She didn't really go in the dumpster. She had her grabber, and then OMGYG went in the alley that night, and there was a big cat painted on the wall. Do you guys remember that? I don't know if we sent her on a mission or what. Oh, it was hysterical. Yeah, it was like the middle of the night too. It was dark. You would hold your ankles if you want to go diving, or you can hold my deal. Yeah, you're not that far from me either. Oh man. I went a couple times with a friend of mine. I'm in California. You're not finding anything in there. because there's so many resellers already digging in there. Yeah. Yeah, some stores donate huge amounts of food and bank, and yeah. It's pretty wild. Yeah, anytime I ever have a donation, I try to take it to a place that benefits a women's shelter. Yeah. You have to have a headlamp. Yeah, Tweeko had the headlamp on. Yeah, she had a headlamp and she had her grabber. And then OMG, I don't know what she was doing. She was in like I think her husband was with her when she went. I have a clip of it. I have a clip of her. Someone should come out with a report with all the companies that donate and the ones that don't. There is, yeah, there is actually something similar. It there well, I don't know. Yeah, I think it's Goods Unite Us, but it also tells you politically like the company and where they give their money to as well. Yeah. And it's not 100% accurate, but based on tax records, I think it's accurate. Yeah. Yeah, Goods Unite Us, I think is the app. Dude, 2 surfboards? Are you the senior? I am. What are you up to, lady? What are you up to, Sue? How are you? You like the warehouse? It's F-250s back here. Thank you for the tip. Thank you for the tip. I'll give you a swoosh. You want a better gulp than that, I'm sure. Did the swoosh work? Isn't the swoosh nice? Okay, that was probably a really loud one. What's your guys' favorite thing about Whatnot, honestly? What's up, Bonnie? How are you, Insomniac? You like to sell clothes. Cindy likes the clothes. You, people like you. The community. The fact that it's a space for everyone. Yeah. Yeah. I think mine is community and sell. I watch a gal on Facebook does that. Sassy diving, is that what she calls it? I love my customers. Everyone is so kind. Yeah. The community and shows like yours. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, guys. I don't have real life friends. This is my social media, my friends. Yeah. Friendships are different. Like I'm still friends with my best of friends, but I feel like it's a different kind of connection here. Yeah. You find the like-minded people. As a buyer and a viewer of the app, because I don't, yes, I sell and I chat and do all that. I really like when I go to a show, like I know right away if that's my vibe, that's my kind of tribe of friends, And I go to lots of shows. I used to go to more. But sometimes I have to do some other stuff. And I know I could be on Whatnot 24/7. So, but I just try to take a break from it so I can finish like whatever I have going on. Oh yeah. You love learning about what other people are passionate for. Same. Well, you got us, Bonnie. You got us. Absolutely. I learn something new every single day here. She gets the items, a lot of furniture. Oh wait, I was gonna screenshot what you said. Her name is. She calls it Sassy Diving. Does she do like live sales or she just dumpster dives? Or it's amazing. There's another guy. Is it what is his name? You've learned so much being here. Oh, that's good. Um he he does like he doesn't dive in the dumpster. He goes to the trash and it's like next to the trash can because he's in another state. It's not taco flips, but it's something like that. I think that Whatnot, when they originally created this, they never ever thought that they would have like the social media aspect. No, I don't, YouTube. And Sienna, you could always leave, You could always leave if you don't like it. I hope you have a good night. You could type fuck in the chat. It's okay. Tacos. I'm not offended. But you can't type boob. I think you can type it on YouTube. I don't know. YouTube, can you type boobs in the chat? It's so it's okay to say what's up, fuckers? I thought that would be muted. But look at Libby's hacked it. Libby's, you hacked it. But you can type not boob. It works sometimes. Can't type titties. Yeah. Somebody asked me if I had an OF. I have only friends. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. But see, some people can see the chat, the red chat. That's my favorite word now to use in the red chat. Bolt. Actually, Andy and I like that word. We use it a lot. I usually go in and say, "What's up, titties?" It's just funny. Yeah. It's funny, like how the red chat comes about, and it mutes certain things that are not. I don't. Maybe it's code name for something else. The Crafty Edge. That's her name. I think I know who she is. I think I know she is because I see a lot of. I have seen her. Somebody else shared it. Oh, they would laugh because they're human too. The people that work for Whatnot, they say things on their streams. Yeah, they would just crack up. Believe me. There's a couple times I say that in the chat so they can read what I'm telling them. Like when it's time to raid somebody, I will red chat it so they know. Tina, what's up? Yeah, I wouldn't be able to see it because I wasn't modded. Yeah. Something new saw the first show and type B-B. She had no idea what it was. Yeah, and I don't know why this is. I mean, I know why. You're crying. You get to see it all, and that's muted. It's my warehouse. What's up? You YouTube channel? Is that your name? You got red chatted. I know. So naughty. Red chat is the funniest. My favorite is when I red chat new sellers when I try to help them because I'm not their mod, and I don't put like boobs or any of that. I put PayPal at the end, but at the front I'll say muting on purpose, do not read out loud, and they read it out loud. They're like muted on purpose, don't read out loud. And here's what I said to the seller. The seller ran all their okay, this is where it happened. Excuse me. This guy was doing Pokemon cards tonight, and he was doing the surprise sets. So he did it wrong, and I didn't want him to lose money. The ones that are muted versus not. How did Libby say? I know. Because she used the word not. She was not before it. That's the hack. But watch, if you do this, it works. See, this wasn't working before. Yeah. I found that out a long time ago. Like 2 years ago. Yeah. I found that out 2 years ago. I started typing not boobs, and it always did that. And everybody's like, how did you do that? I'm like, I just figured it out. See? Yeah. But if you go like this, yeah. Did I spell this right? Yeah. See, certain things that, hello, apple, chicken, apple. Yeah. Like 2 years ago, I remember I started doing that, and I remember like, D, you know something. I'm like, no, I just typed it. It was luck. It's how you use it. And also if you put a period, yeah. It has to see a person doesn't ask. See the strap where they're flagged. Yeah, it's just weird. Yeah, some of those you can't. Mm-hmm. Because I know it's oh, it's chicken. Yeah, the donut thing, the 9 donuts. Or 9 donuts and 1 eggplant. Yeah. I don't know. It symbolizes something, I guess. It's just I don't know. Right? Isn't it 1 eggplant? Whatnot has a dirty mind. At least the red chat does. Yeah. Oh, so listen. Yeah, I think so. So, the seller that was doing the Pokemon cards, he was running the I think it means something else too. He was running the surprise sets game, but he did it like this, and I think he did it wrong. So he said, okay, this next one I'm running is for this pack of Pokemon cards. And he showed the pack. And then I won it, right? Sorry for hitting that. And then the thing spun for a prize. And then I won a prize too. And I'm like, no, I think he's doing it wrong. Because he's like giving 2 prizes. Because I think when you spin it, whatever the prize is on the wheel is what you get, right? Does anybody know that? So I tried to tell him in the red chat, but he had to lose a bunch of money on that show because he was selling like Pokemon packs for like $1 and they're like $8 at the card shop right now. Yeah, I think he's selling it wrong. So I told him, he says, well, I already did this. Well, I'll finish this one, but I'll do it the way you said. Yeah, because I don't want to see him lose even more money. Yeah. So I, of course, bought $50 for the cards because it was fun. And then I was like, oh, I'm going to do the surprise set thing. Yeah, because you're technically, when he was doing it that way, I'm like, uh-oh. Oh, Officer Doofy is back. What's up? Yeah, so I don't know. Has anybody done a show with, a show with the surprise sets and liked it? Tina, you go to a lot of shows, so you played it. Officer Doofy, you were here already. Did you forget? Oh, okay, I'm not going to say what you were. It really seems like a ton of work to get those up. Yeah, I haven't even, oh, you don't go to shows? I haven't played with it. I might do one, but I got to figure out, because it's kind of, the rules are a little bit stricter now. You don't play any of those. I like them for the Pokemon mostly. Any Corsair or Govee products by any chance? Fortune Hunters, you know what? I don't think I do right now. I have like a Corsair, but computer parts, but I don't have it handy right now. What are you looking for? I think I have like hard drive mounts, but they're like in my shed. You know who has it? Follow this guy. This is my friend. He probably has he has the Govee stuff right now. What's up, Mike? This guy right here is awesome. Andy Sometta, he might have it. You're seeking fans. I don't have any Corsair fans, but I have some other ones. I just don't have them handy right in front of me, but I did screenshot you. Follow Andy Sometta. He has a bin store. He probably has it. He has some Govee lights right now. Yeah, like 3 or 4 different. He might even have them. He might even have them in his shop. What's going on, Mike? How are you? Are you up for the day? Right on. Yeah, give him a follow. Give me a follow. You never know what I end up with. Yeah. Thanks so much. I'll give you a follow too. What do you sell? Oh, you already followed me. I'll follow you back. Oh yeah, you guys are on tonight, right? You're about to go to sleep? Yeah, did you guys have a good show tonight? Oh, so if you're on YouTube, Officer Duty, sorry, Officer Doofy, we're on YouTube right now. Yeah, so there's like another chat over here. So I try to talk to both of you guys. You smoked Joe Rogan? Doofy. I know, I said Duty. I like Duty better. Isn't Doofy from that show? It's a trading card channel? No, not really. It's like reselling. You were? Oh, okay. You run sim racing equipment shop, just seeking personal items 18. Oh, gotcha. That's cool. Nice. Sim racing. Nice. Whatnot will have everything for you. Yeah, I thought so. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you guys had a good show. Yeah, if you search, hey, fortune hunters, yeah. If you go to Whatnot on the top search bar and you search for what you're looking for, you probably already know this. A bunch of links will appear to the left. Yeah, go to products, and then you could find the products and sort it by the high price to low price. I don't think you can sort there for newly listed or oldest item, but you can on a seller's store. Yeah. Yeah, you can literally find everything. Just about. Ignore that. Yeah. Oh, that's cool. It's interesting. A lot of people, that's the Whatnot marketplace. Like when you search that way, so many people don't even know how to find the marketplace. It's kind of crazy. We used to originally on the app when you went to when you were on like the home page and you would see the shows. Hold on. This homepage here, there used to be a bar across the bottom and it said shows or marketplace or products, shows or products. Oh, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. We got some OBS tip action over here. Where is it? Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate it. You sold lots on the Whatnot marketplace. That's awesome. Is this sized right? Let's see. I couldn't find my other tip guy. Thank you, thank you. Oh, because I redid it all. Yeah, I've sold a lot on here, even when I'm not online. I just started loading tons of stuff, so I think I have like 850 items in my buy it now. And I won't even be on Whatnot and stuff will sell. That's the best thing about it. You know? Yeah, what do we have? I have 814 items. Yeah. You just gotta, that's why I think like, but some sellers don't do that on Whatnot. But that's why I think it's important to list the actual title with all the right keywords and descriptions, and then have a description that's brief, short, to the point. I got one. It's right here. Yeah, I have one. But I didn't add in the tip button. It just makes it so much easier. Yeah, I will. I'll do that, Sue. Heck yeah. Yeah, I have like the 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 button one. I have the foot pedal too, that you can like pause or control and stuff. I do too. I want to get I have the big one, but it was too big, so I put it away. Um, but I can't show it because it's like I don't think I have the cable on it's super long. But yeah, I have all the gadgets. It is super do you? Cuz my sound is decent. So I use like Rode mics. This one's still going. Um oh, the battery is really good on it. It's pretty full. But I like when I use OBS obviously because the background. I change my background all the time. Tonight we're in the warehouse though, right? Um, but I have so many things programmed in here that I have to like remember what button they are. But I did program them. Yeah, how long do you think, Sue? That would be good. Yeah, Whatnot's great. I love that I can use OBS with it and add all the fun stuff in there. Use them as button boxes for some of the sim breaks and use Streamlabs with OBS. Use them from yeah. That's what I do when I there's the option to add because technically 15, but I have 4 menus of it, and I can just keep moving it over. So I do that too. So I have like all for my production stuff for graphics. Then my other one is just for video editing specifically. And then 2 of them are for whatnot. Yeah, it's a great way to streamline productivity. Yeah, I love it. What is OBS? So OBS is a third-party software. It's freeware basically. I think it is more than 4. I think you're right on the small one. It might even be like 6. And what it does is it creates like fun little graphics. It's software that helps you kind of like have a fun production. You can use it for multiple things, but it's open broadcast software. You have 12 pages. Oh, then I really got to do it. And I just put little fun stuff on it. I have to add a bunch more though. So when I get a tip or a raid, if I get a raid from like ThriftWorks, I just add in cute little things. Because it's fun. It makes the stream like a little more fun. Um, I started putting this in, but I don't think it was sized, and it was kind of busy, so I have to fix it. What else is this one? A whatnot. I have a whatnot Wadi in here. Let's see what other ones I have. Then like some of the buttons are I can switch from a 2 cam to a 3 cam to a 1 cam, but those aren't programmed. I have Captain Caveman, that's my mascot. You could go to obsproject.com. It's free, but let me warn you first. You don't need it for whatnot. It's not a requirement. You can just stream with your phone just fine. But you need to have a really good computer. Yeah, you have to have a good computer. Not a Chromebook won't work. And you have to have fast internet at home, preferably wired or just fast wireless. What's up, Kathy? How you doing? And then you pretty much watch a couple of YouTube videos. But if you are a seller, go to seller.whatnot.com. And there's a new video that was just posted by Whatnot about OBS. Bug put it together. It's freaking done so good. It's perfect. Yeah. Like the video is perfect. He's such a good teacher. Yeah. It's used for so much. Yeah. Video production. You can do so much with it. Yeah. So sometimes I use the OBS when I'm screen recording because I can add different things in and I can put my picture in too with it. So this is not a green screen behind me. I stream off of a Mac. I'm a Mac person. My machine is quiet and it's ice cool. It doesn't get hot at all. It's not even warm. But it can handle it pretty good. CapCut is great as well for editing to make clips. Do you know you can make clips right in OBS, right? You don't have to use CapCut for that. You can actually make a clip, a 60-second or more clip. You just have to turn on stream buffering. Oh, you do? Yeah, I don't even have to use that because I have a MacBook Pro, and in Apple's software for the FaceTime, they have like a built-in green screen. So that's what this whole background is. I don't do anything. I could go in right now and like I could change my backdrop. I can put 9 different images in without having to do a green screen. I could change it to this. We can go to the casino. Everybody likes the casino, but we get shitty service here. We don't get any cocktails. They always take forever. But you don't need to have this stuff with the whatnot. We'll go back to the warehouse. English Vicky for the raid. Welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? You do a lot of recording on OBS. Yeah, it's just convenience. Plus, like, it's just, I don't know, I just love it. What is going on? How are you doing? How was your show? I hope you had a good show. We're just in here talking a little bit. Thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate everybody give English Vicky a follow. I hope you sold everything tonight, my friend. Probably. It's free. Everybody uses it, but there's other companies that do it. You had a great one. Oh, I'm so glad. That's awesome. Welcome in, friends. How's all the Insomniacs coming over to the Insomniac Club? You're tired? I bet. Well, it's late for you. It's 3 a.m. Yeah. Well, you get to go to bed. English Vicky, let everybody know when your next show is. Yeah. Usually, I know you just pop in. Awake and alive. What's up, Fly Girl? How you doing? Hello, Donna. OBS is definitely one of the most commonly used video software on PC. Yeah, absolutely. I know, I love it. We're talking about OBS right now. So if you're new to me and you've never been here, good morning. My name's DEE Archivist. I've been on Whatnot since September of 2022 as a seller. I have shows every single D of the week. I'm doing a 365 project right now, which is my own creation. It's the ultimate D challenge or Whatnot challenge. I am on stream 320. So I've went live every single D, which is day, for 320 days. I'm almost there. No, you're totally cool. You're totally fine. Yeah, thank you for the apology, but you did not need to apologize. We're just having a friendly chat, so it's all good. Mostly evenings to late night. English Vicky. Yeah, can you believe it? 320. So today is 45 more days till I reach my goal. And then sometime in early June, I'm going to have a chat show. And I'm going to talk about what the next step is on the Whatnot and what my goal is and what I'm going to be doing. Yes, I've made plans. Yes, I have a decision what I'm going to do with this Whatnot thing. We'll see if there's a step 2. We'll see if there's a goodbye. I don't know yet. I'm going to tell you all about it then. And the reason it's probably going to be around, I don't know what day I'm going to have it. I have to move it because June 1st, 2024 is when I started it. June 1st, 2025 is the last day of it. That'd be 1 year. But all the data that I need to see my hours, streams, and all that comes in about 3 days later. Yeah, because Whatnot doesn't do day for day because it's collective. And that's just not set up that way, I guess. Oh, Fly Girl, thank you. That was such a nice compliment. I appreciate that. I would, if anybody needs an audiobook read, I would totally be into that. Yeah, thank you. I'll read some books. You going to bed, Kathy? Good night. I hope you're doing good, my friend. You get wings based on sales. Yeah. I could get gold wings just for showing up every day. Kat, hello, how are you, my friend? Yeah, the gold wings are when you sell $50,000 in 90 days, and then you're evaluated every 30 days. But in addition to the $50,000, you have to have certain numbers like your ship time, no cancellations, 0 cancellations. It's very strict. And then you get a fraction of a percentage discount, which could be, $400 or $500 off. Yeah, I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? How's Fred? Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Mhm. All the friends. Yeah, I'm pretty good. I was a little bit tired, but how's your mom? How's your mom? My mom's starting to have a little bit of foot problems actually, but we're waiting to see. We're still waiting to see. Diabetes can be damaging, you know. Mm, yeah. Fred is now going to kitty daycare. Mom is now in a care center for PT. Oh, that's good. Your mom's dealing with COPD? Oh, that's rough too. Yeah. I know my best friend, her mom has it. Her mom has it, and, both her parents are like, they got a lot of health problems going on. But they weren't, like, really taking care of, like, their health in their youth, really, not like, after they hit 50-ish, they just didn't. Oh, she gave up smoking, oof. Yeah. That probably was hard, though, because she probably was smoking for a long time, right? Yeah. I have another friend, her dad had COPD, and he got a lung transplant. Yeah, he got a lung transplant, and he was older when he got it. You've been hearing about gout more than ever? Really? Yeah, too much uric acid. My husband just had a flare-up actually of that. It's very painful. I never have had that issue. I've been lucky for that. Yeah. Rico, why are you so mean? Why would anybody want to talk to you? Oh, yeah, I know. It's, life is such a beautiful thing, and the time that we think we have goes so fast. Yeah. What's up, Jesus? How you doing? Yeah, it's just so fast. Yeah, cherish every moment because you just don't know. Your life can change on a whim. It really can. Let's see. I'm gonna check some. Hold on. Every time it accidentally like zooms in. Very true. Wake up one day and ours is yeah, and it is happening. I mean, this year I turned 51, and sometimes I'm just like, how did that happen? How in the world did that happen? And it's called like you turn. So you know what I'm talking about. And I'm okay with that. Yeah, I'm okay with it. You just keep living. You don't have a choice. You can't turn back the clock. Because if we did, everybody would want to turn back the clock. Hello, Saad. How you doing? Yeah. The age just does not compute. Yes. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. How are you? Hey, Kat, did you open your package? I want to make sure you got it. I know you had to get it by now, yeah. But you probably didn't because you have a few to open. Hello, Dina. How you doing? Did I say your name right? I thought my parents were ancient at my age now. I remember being okay, so I'm the youngest of 5. I have a few to open. Okay. I put something in there for you. For all the customers in your store to like. um I remember like so I have 2 brothers, a sister. It goes like one boy, 2 boys, sister, and then many years apart, and then a brother, and then myself. And then oh, I already did that. You missed out. Your store, yeah. I hope the customers like it. I know they're gonna fit at it. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, John. Anyway, um, I already did it. It's too late. You came too late to the stream. The twerking already happened. Nope, I'm not in the Midwest. And when I remember like being the youngest, my parents seemed so old, and it was everybody's parents were young. And when you're a kid, you don't get that, right? And I just kind of was like, oh, my parents are so old. But my parents were like really cool actually. And it was only for a little while I thought they were too old. Um, but looking back, it wasn't. Some of my friends' moms were like, you know, 30, and my parents were like 45 or 50. Yeah. But as I got older, I didn't matter. I didn't care. But when I was a little bit younger, it was like, yeah, kind of embarrassing. I look back, like I said, I look back and that didn't even matter. So stupid, right? But I have friends like that. Their parents were so young. And even me, when my kids were little, yeah, when my kids were little, like Kenner, Yeah, when my kids were little, it was like I'd look around at the moms and I'm just like, they're still in high school. They were like still in high school, mentally young, physically young and everything. Alaska, Alabama, Arizona. And it never bothered me or nothing. Because some of them, they were my friends, but you and Joe are old parents. Not really, but you feel that way? Yeah. I'm glad I didn't start like now. I have a couple friends that had kids like last year and they just turned 50. Oh, John. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, the rubber check. You're right. The rubber check is on the way already. Yeah, I think so too. Just like they say, if you have a grandparent and your kids should be around them, obviously, if they're not toxic or anything. I do know the state song. No, I told you that it's a rubber check. You're a young mom when yours were little. I felt like my parents were old. Yeah. My mom was like 34, I think, when I was born. And now she's 80. Well, she's 85. Yeah. And they always say keep your kids around your grandparents or your parents so it helps keep them living and young. Yeah. You feel like an old mom. My mom had me at 14 and I had my little one at 32. 32 is young too. 14 is young. Yeah, my sister had her daughter at, and you're not an old mom. My sister had her kid at 17 and she's a grandmother of 3, 4. She's 4. Her son his wife just had a baby. And her kids are both, her daughter is 40. Uh, oh, shoot. Wait. Oh my gosh, she's really that old. She's like, no way, she's 47. My sister had a baby on my birthday when I was 7 years old. What's up, Bubble Bead? So, shit, she's gonna be 45 this year. I look at her and I still think of her as like a 12-year-old. Wow. My grandma loves seeing Ace. I wish we were closer so she could really be around him. She's 94. What a gift. Yeah. Both of your parents are gone? So are your hubbies? That must be a weird feeling, right? I'm sorry you don't have your parents. Or does he? Yeah. Yeah. I've heard that from friends. They're like, we're orphans now. Usually people become parents when they're in their 30s. I mean, yes. Nope. I'm not over there. I'm not Alaska. I'm just on the West Coast. Oh, you put it on your credit card? Well, there you go. Yeah. I know my best friend, both her parents are gone. And my other friend still has her parents. She's really like, thank you, Resin Jan. How you doing? Getting ready to start more orders? That's good. My dad died many years ago when I was like 20 years old. So it's been like 30 years. Yeah. Missing him doesn't change. Some smells, when I smell certain things, I right away think of him. Or if I hear a song on the radio. Yeah. Or if I go to the grocery store to buy like some things that he liked, but I like them, it reminds me of, I always think about him. I mean, how could you not? It's your parent. Yeah. I forgot this thing. Oh no, it doesn't do that. But I don't know. I don't know. I have a friend that her mom was like killed in a tragic accident, and it was a horrific accident. And her mom had this thing she would tell her about the pennies, that whenever you see a penny, I left it there. And she finds them all the time. She hasn't found any in a while. But it's interesting. Your dad passed away 4 years ago and it feels like yesterday. I bet. I'm sorry, Kat. Both of yours have been gone since 95? Just the signs, right, Melinda? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I believe in anymore. Yeah, I don't know. I'm studying it all. I believe in cults. I really like cults. My gran always told me to watch for birdies for her. Yeah, I have heard that. I like have had a lot of experience with loss. So, I've asked people to do certain things and no one's done it yet, even my dad. So, the cardinals, I've seen the cardinals, yeah. I've seen things that just align that are almost like, how did that happen? Butterflies, that's cool, yeah. I don't know. So she told you, have you seen somebody? Yeah, for the birdies. I usually have like this, I don't, it's a blessing and a curse. When someone passes on that I know, they usually come talk to me. Yeah. It's kind of weird. I haven't seen my dad in a while, but it makes you happy and sad. Yeah, same. I had a dream today and I remember everything till I woke up. But it was so warm and comforting. And then, no, that was yesterday. And then the dream today I had was, it was weird. I usually always remember my dreams, but I didn't. But my sister just told me she visited some birds, bees, plants all over. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, it sucks. It sucks that it's short the dreams. But my sister told me my mom said she was having it. Actually, this is kind of weird. I'm gonna say it. My sister was like, "Yeah, mom said she saw you," and I go, "What do you mean she saw me? You were next to her," and I was like, "What?" And so, basically, what she said was, yeah, she had like, you know how you dream, but my mom said she wasn't dreaming, that I was talking to her. It was me and some other person, and I can't remember what my sister told me the rest of it was, and then I just kinda interrupted her, and I was like, "Does that mean I'm gonna die first? Is she, like, seeing things?" You know? My sister was like she's like, "Ooh, that would be crazy." I said, "Well, I hope not." I do got a good insurance, so when I see feathers, I know that my mom is present at the moment. My mom loved birdies. Oh, that's cool, Tina. I've given my mom some things I've told her, and she told me, so we'll see. Yeah. Hopefully, she sticks around for a few more years at least. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was seeing somebody dead, that's right, that's what it was. It was me next to my grandma who died, that's what it was. You live watching Oh, I don't know who that is. Okay, the Rolling Stones, Beatles, or The Who. I don't know, each of them have good songs. Yeah. What's up, Tyler? You tired? Yeah. I don't know, that's tough. Who has m Yeah, I know I was gonna just say the Beatles probably would be for me that I would listen to more of the songs, and then probably the Rolling Stones after that, but, I don't know, there's some couple of good Who songs. You like the Rolling Stones? What's happening with you, Tyler? Beatles okay, so the Whatnot chat says, "Beatles, Beatles." I don't think I know any songs by The Who. Oh, yeah, CCR for sure is pretty there's so many good songs. Creedence Clearwater Revival has so many good songs. Oh, now I know who Matt Frazier is, yeah. He's supposedly the top psychic. I don't know. There's so many of them, right? Yeah. CCR reminds me always of the river. So many memories of Colorado River. Does he? That's cool. I would like to I would like to, I would like to go and see, or have the experience with Tyler, the kid. Well, he's not a kid, but the young guy. Oh, that's good. I took a class in college called Death and Dying, and, it was a really good class to prepare, so, like, I had to give my own funeral, I had to give my own eulogy. It was definitely a eye-opening class. The professor that I had was incredible. Yeah. Wanna talk about we were, like, that was a pretty crazy, class. Yeah, like, literally in that class, we watched every kind of funeral there is, because it's not just about putting someone in a casket or cremating, there's other types of, cultural funerals that are just, like, eye-opening. Some you can't even watch because 'cause they're pretty gross. But they're gross to us because 'cause we're not used to it, but, in other countries, that's a normal thing. Yeah, and, then we had to create, like, our living trust. We had to create so many things, but the one thing we had to do is we had to, like, do a memorial for ourselves to our class. Yeah, I had to write an obituary on myself, and then you could pick what you the cause of death was. My cause of death, you guys, in that class was I died of happiness. It was wild. It was actually wild, I started crying during it. Yeah, you currently have ashes in your shop there to be put in Oh, that's amazing. Is that what you do? I have ashes. I have my friend's mom, at least a piece of her, probably the best part of her, she would say. Mhm. Yeah, neat. Oh, so what do you do with the beads? Do you make jewelry out of it? That's beautiful. I love that. I'll have to check that out. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. If I'm gonna take her to Boston, and she was born there. My friend and I say we were gonna take a trip and go spread her ashes there. Um, but I don't know what we're gonna do with her. She's currently sitting in my little shelf in my bedroom. Oh, I didn't tell my husband she's in there. No, he won't care. Yeah, it was a wild assignment. Yeah, do it. I wanna see. Um, yeah, that class just I don't know. It was hard to do that. Yeah, which is it's illegal to do that at Disneyland, but people do it. Yeah. Yeah, because I don't think you can just spread them anywhere you want. Yeah, you, like, need a permit. And for that, you can't. I know. Yeah, that's I agree, Bonnie. Yeah. It just blows away, and it's you could just do it anywhere but there. Yeah. You have your husband's ashes? Well, you should contact our friend right here, Bubble Bead. Yep. And then maybe you can decide what you wanna do with it. You can do some of it, you don't have to use it all, yeah. I tell you guys a story, and then we're gonna rate a friend. Yeah, definitely give a follow. My brother would, like, dumpster dive sometimes. I've told this story before on here, and it's really kinda sad. This is a sad story. I have 2 stories I'll tell. I'm very I'm, like I love that bull Yeah. I'm, like, very, like, open to conversations about death, dying, and processes and stuff, because I know that's the guarantee in life, really, like, one day we will, hopefully not now. I'm gonna live to 110, that's my goal, and I manifest the hell out of it. But my brother was dumpster diving with his friend, I think, one time, and he came home, and he had this white box, just a cardboard box, and he was like, "Wait till you see what I got out of the dumpster today." Like, he was all excited about it. So, I go, "Alright, what do you got?" He goes I don't know what the guy's name was, but he said, Can you believe somebody threw somebody's remains away? I go, what? He had a box. It was some guy's remains. I can't remember what his name was. I think his name was Carlos. Yeah, I found him in the trash. Someone threw the whole box away and it had somebody's ashes, somebody's cremated ashes. So my brother put it in his truck and he made like a whole scarecrow outfit with this guy. I know. I'll have to check it out in a little bit because I have my thing up. And I thought, you got to be kidding me. Yeah. We tried to find like, because it had the guy's first name and last name. We finally found um like who the guy was and everything. They just threw him away. Hmm. Hi, I just found this guy in the trash. Yeah, so my brother was like, I don't know if they just, because it was also in the trash can and then it was like tons of, furniture and things they were getting rid of. So he's like, they probably did a apartment clean out and threw it away because it was in the back of the apartments where he rents this garage at. That's the only thing he could think of. Oh, did they? Yeah. I wonder if I don't know if he still has it or he found somebody that was related and they took it or he spread him somewhere. I don't really know. Yeah. I mean, that happens to a ton of houseless, homeless people that have no identification and, they die. They hold them for so long till they could be identified and then they cremate them and then they toss them or they toss them to sea, basically. Yeah. Yeah, and sometimes there's so many things, but I don't know if my brother, I don't know what he ended up doing. But that's shitty and very sad. Like, can't they do something else? They donated it. Yeah, it's a shock because we don't think that. I saw on the show that they donated, yeah. I mean, that they found it in a storage locker by ours. Oh, you started doing animals for cremation. My other experience, though, was, like, more positive about, cremation, which was I went out with my best friend's brother. We were just friends, and, we were, like, partying it up one weekend, and we went out with the uncle. He went with us, and he was, like, in this phase of dating, and he was much older than us. So we went to, like, this karaoke place. It was like a fancy restaurant with all his little cute little Korean girlfriends that were all cute. He was, like, huge guy, and he had, like, 4 girlfriends over there. Anyway, we were having fun, and then next to the karaoke place was, like, this, like, bar surfer bar place. So we went in there. I'm single. I don't know how old I was, and then he was single too, or he was actually dating my friend, that's right. But we all just went out as friends, and, he goes, "I got a guy for you, D." And I was like, "What?" And we had a few beers or whatever. He goes, "Yeah, you gotta meet him. His name is Marco." And if you know, you know, I told the story. So I go over and I see he's sitting around this table with like, I don't know, 5 or 6 guys, and they're just shooting the breeze. And I'm like, "Hey, what's up?" And anyway, he goes, "Yeah, I want you to meet Marco. He's good looking and everything." And I'm like, "Okay." And then all of a sudden Billy goes, "Here's Marco." And Marco is cremated in a box. It's these 3 brothers took their brother out after the funeral. You know how hard it was not to cry to that? Oh my gosh. So I'm, like, trying to think of what to say to them because this is their brother. He died a week and a half before. Hey, Thrifty Gypsy. And, yeah, so I had a couple beers. I go, "Does Marco like to dance?" So I danced with Marco. That was the best thing, and their brothers were like, "Oh my gosh, he loved to dance. Yes, take him on the dance floor." I swear to you, I dance with remains. I No, I actually dance with Marco, but, They told us that made their whole day because it was so hard because they were gonna be burying him the next day, and they didn't know what they were gonna do. Yeah. So I think they were spreading them in the ocean that next day. Yeah, it was fucking amazing. And what's sad is, Billy, who was my best friend's brother, he's gone now too. Yeah, because we used to see we'd see each other, like, I'd go over the mom, "Hey, how's Marco?" So when he died, I was like, "Hey, Billy, how's Marco doing?" Yeah, you had to be there. It was too crazy. I think there's a picture of me, I think I have, of me holding Marco with the beer on top. The brothers were so cool, though. The brothers were I wish I would have known, like, their names to, like, see that today, because it was pretty cool. It was definitely an important, like, what do you say to that there, and that's why I just was like, "You know what? Did Marco like to dance?" And I was holding Marco, like, hugging, and dancing. I wasn't drunk or nothing, but it was just, it was like, just meant to be. I was supposed to be in that moment, in that place. Um, Thank you, Melinda. I love you too. I look back, I was just like, I still remember it, like, vividly. It was so crazy. Yeah, and they showed me so the brothers showed me a picture. Like, we hung out with the brothers all night, and they were like, "We were so down. We this is our brother," like, their real brother. It was the 3 brothers, and, there was 4 total, and, I told him, I said, "I hope I didn't offend you," but the dance, and they were just like, "No way, that made our night," and we needed that. Yeah, they did. 'Cause, like, they were all young guys too, they were all really young. I don't know how he passed away. Oh, yeah, they were just, like, they were like, "Yeah," and then other people in the bar wanted to dance with them and stuff, and so, they let other people did do it. Yeah, it was pretty neat. Can you get a shout out for your girlfriend, Lucy? Hey, Lucy. What are your thoughts on trying to invest in someone else's YouTube channel that is monetized around 10K subs? Are you here, Tyler? Yeah, it was pretty amazing, like, it was definitely, like, a super favorite, experience I had. Yeah, I'll dance with anybody else cremated again because that was, pretty amazing. Yeah. I just remember we hung out with them and they were telling but they were showing me a picture, and I was like, he was such a gorgeous person. Yeah, and he was, like, a really good guy and stuff. Yeah. Gotta keep on ease. He's having a hard time sleeping, and Joe's getting up for work. Hopefully, I'll see you around later. Yeah, what time is it? It's 3:30. See, I'm not even super tired. Yeah. Well, I'll see you later, my friend. I love you. Yeah, it does make people cry when you honor their lost one. It does. I know, it's just like one of those touching things, yeah. I know, like, my best friend, we were texting earlier, "Your torch is ready," so I was like, "Well, have a good day being creative." I'll check out that message, thank you. Um, my best friend lost one of her mom's sister, one of her old no, she's not the oldest, second oldest sister passed away. This has been a long week. Monday? And she need yeah, Monday. No, Tuesday. But here's what's crazy. She was in the hospital April 10th, and then the 11th, they said, "This is it. She's not gonna make it past today." And then she hung around till about, what, 14, 13? Let's see, it's 17 today? Yeah, 15. So she died on the 15th. Her sister, my best friend's mom, had died April 11th. No, it only counts as one stream. Yeah, I only count the day before. And then I'll stream again tonight, Thursday night. Unless I have time in my day and I don't go down to visit my mom, then I'll maybe stream earlier. Yeah. Yeah, so that's the rule with the 365 project is I will, if I start at like 10:23 at night, I kinda go till whenever. Tonight I went really long because I don't usually goes this long because I'm usually gone by 3. But, I think we are gonna raid now. I always appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. I appreciate all the raids tonight. It's fun to just kinda chill and hang out, right? So one of my friends who is always a super supporter of me has some beautiful vintage items. So we're gonna raid over to her. She is live right now. I don't think I've raided her in a while. Well, the minimum is 20, 30 minutes, and then I usually don't go over 4 hours. I usually try to stay about 2 hours, but I was enjoying the chat tonight. Yeah, I can't believe it. So now we have 44 days or Ds to the goal. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Other people are doing it now. I have a Madison's Craft Corner is one of my friends. I inspired her to do it. She's on day 104 or 5. Yeah, she's on 104 or 5. And then thank you. I appreciate that. And then I have another couple of friends that are doing they go live every day and they sell 5 items and they're going to try to do one of them's going to try to do a whole year. Mama Beeboop, Bebo, I always say the wrong name. She's gonna do it, and then a couple of people are starting to do they wanna sell 5, or not 5, 10 items a day. Yeah, so it's kinda fun to see that. Excuse me. And so on June 2nd, I'm gonna get the raid ready. I am gonna be, ch well, June 1st is the last day, and then I'm gonna decide what I'm gonna do, with Whatnot. Yeah, and Whatnot's such a different kind of platform. Yes, it's important to be on here selling all the time, which I sell every show. It's just in a buy it now. You can choose auction or buy it now type of show. So this show happens to be a buy it now show. And so the bin is always open. There's over 800 items in the bin. Yeah, and it is, you know what's crazy? It's like sometimes we make excuses like, "Ugh, I don't feel like going live," which is totally okay. But it's so easy to go live every day now. Sometimes it's get hard. Like if I have like today I had a photo shoot, but it was just products. I didn't have to like have models do anything. I just had products to shoot, but it was like a lot of water photography. Um, so when I am busy like that, going on late at night gets later and later, and then I'm tired. Yeah. So, but this is like a good time. Sometimes I like to go live at like 4 in the morning. What's up out and about? We're about to raid right now. Anyways, everybody, hello. I appreciate you hanging out. Yeah, friends. Yeah, getting in a good habit. That's what this is consistency. Showing up, staying with the same time frame. Yeah, you're just getting ready. Oh, right on. Well, I hope you have a good luck today with that. Yeah, I can tell like right around 3 to 4 hours. I'm like, okay, it's bedtime. Yeah. This is the longest I've been on in a long time, but the chat was very good. I appreciate that. You guys are the Insomniacs. This is the Insomniac Club. Thank you so much. YouTube, thank you so much. I appreciate all the comments. There was some really fun comments over there. I know, Melinda, I haven't seen you in a while. All right, I'm going to head out. I will see you guys on the next one. All right, friends, I will see you later. We're going to go visit Sue. She's amazing. Vintage Rocks Autism. So make sure you drop some sleepy faces or some orange hearts in her chat. And she has some really cool stuff. I have no idea. What is she doing? Oh, she's doing an unboxing. She does have good stuff. Bonnie, see you later. Have a great day. Peace and love to you too, babe. All right, everybody have a good day. I will see you soon. We're going to go now.